What's up, everybody? John here with SP Cowboy Bushcraft. Hope you're all doing well. For this episode, we are going to be checking out the Camilus Fieldknife knife, so stick around. Alright guys, so we're going to be checking out the Camilus Fieldknife knife, and this is the knife right here. I would have to say I am not at all impressed with it. I honestly wanted to really like this knife, especially for the pricing point. I mean, this knife was only $10 at Walmart, but there's a couple of good points and a couple of bad points about this particular knife. And I honestly want to give you guys my opinion about what this knife is good for and who this knife is going to be the best for. One other thing I did forget to grab. Let me go ahead and grab that here real quickly for you. So we're going to leave that there. And that was some of the information about the knife here, so we can talk about it more. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the basic things about this particular knife in general. Oh good, I found some more wood for later. Perfect. Now, first of all, what we want to talk about, let's first start off with the sheath. Now, the sheath system is not really the best sheath system that I've seen. It's more basic, nothing heavy duty. The lanyard hold is not too bad. Doesn't seem like the sheath is going to last that long itself. And the blade does sit in there pretty good. But the one good thing about this sheath, though, is that it does have a strap retention, so it does keep the knife pretty well in there. Somebody's coming in. Oh well, as long as they don't bother me, I'm good. This is actually a pretty decent little knife. I do like the fact that it's got a button strap that does keep the knife in, so as you can see, once the strap's open, it doesn't come out so easily. So let's talk about the knife in general. So let's go ahead and pull it out of the sheath here. So this is the Camilus Fieldknife knife, and this is a full tang knife. The handle I do like a lot. It's ergonomic. The steel itself is a titanium steel, and titanium is I've never really worked with titanium before, and but still it's pretty good steel. The one thing I do like about this knife is that I do like the grip on this particular knife. The grip is very, very nice. When you hold this knife in your hand, it does fit very well. As you can see, I mean, I got a very good grip on this knife. So it's got a nice ergonomic handle. It's also got a lanyard hole at the bottom. Now, the one thing I do not like about it is going to be the jimping. The jimping is just too aggressive. So if I choke up on it and if I want to use it to make feather sticks, as you can see, I mean, it does come very, very sharp. But after a while, though, especially if you've got your fingers on the jimping, I mean, look what it did to my thumb. I mean, Jesus. I mean that jimping is aggressive, man, and I don't think that is something that anybody will want to have in a knife. And as you can see, I mean, it does come reasonably sharp. So it does come reasonably sharp. I mean, it's not stupid sharp, but it does come sharp. I didn't make any changes whatsoever on my sharpener on this particular knife. This is the first time I've used it because simply, when I carry this knife on my belt, I honestly don't like the way it feels. So let's go ahead and have a look at let's go ahead and run one more test here. Whoop. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Simple stabbing motion. I did it very hard and I did it aggressively and it broke the blade. Wow. I was not expecting that. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is an instant fail. Wow. I mean, I was honestly not expecting that. I mean, look at that. This knife was only $10. It's titanium 440. I mean, it's sharp, but it's still pretty sharp even with the tip busted. But I mean, wow. I mean, look at the difference between that and my OKC. I mean, look how thick on the tip is on the OKC compared to the tip now on the Camilus. And if I do the same thing, no problem whatsoever. The tip is perfect. As a matter of fact, the first time I actually stabbed the table, and this is a wooden table, remind you, when I stabbed the table with this and I moved the tip around, it actually bent it. But I was not expecting it to break like that. I mean, wow. Oh man, that is an instant fail. Now there is one thing though I do want to show you as far as this knife is concerned. And that is, well, if I can get let me go ahead and pull my ferro rod out off of my sheath here. And that is how it strikes. And can it strike a ferro rod? Yes, it can, but not the best of the best. I mean, wow. I was not expecting the tip to break that easily. So, Camilus needs to do some work. So, is this a knife I would recommend to you? Truth be told, no. For long term, no. For short term, if you're not planning to do any stabbing motions like I did when I tested this thing, I would say, for short term, I would say, yeah, this knife for anybody is going to be considered more of an emergency knife that you can just throw in your you can just throw in your bin in your car or something like that. But for long term, for survival or being out in the woods, no. I do want to say though that, I mean, it does come decently sharp for a $10 knife, and again, I did not make any changes to the blade whatsoever, but still, I mean, the fact that the tip broke just with one stabbing motion, I mean, that is terrible. That is just terrible. I'm going to throw this thing out. I'm not going to keep this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the Camilus Fieldcraft knife. This is definitely not something I recommend. This is a fail. So might be good if you're just starting, if you want to just like see how it feels to work with something like this, but I doubt it. No, I definitely doubt it. Now, I will tell you one thing, though. There was another video. I don't remember who the video was that I was watching, but he was testing this knife, and he did not like it either. So he's not the only one, because I definitely don't like this knife. I wanted to like this, but I just don't like it. Because one thing that he did when he did the tip puncher test is that he bent it, and it actually bent the tip 90 degrees. And that, again, is just terrible. I'm sorry. Sorry, Camilus. I really wanted to like this blade from you guys, but I'm afraid I don't. $10, inexpensive. For testing purposes, it's worth getting just to test it. For long-term survival, not a chance. Sorry, Camilus, again. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for joining me today. Strength and honor, be well, be safe, enjoy the woods, get out there, it's a beautiful world. Later. Unbelievable. I'm still boasting about it.